Oh my god.
You are now reacting to the 13-member boy group 17 and the bundle of cuteness that is their B-side song Snapshoot. Snapshoot was released on their 2019 An Ode album and talks about the happiness one feels when they are with a person they love. They sing about hoping to capture the time they spend together through photos, using autofocus and following the natural flow of movement through life. They say that they understand that life isn't easy and they hope to bring comfort to listeners by telling them that we are all in this together. We're all in
this together. When we reach for the stars, I think those are the words.
Wild cats.
Here we go.
What a relevant subject matter for this year and the last year.
Just living in the moment or cameras?
Yeah, the first
This looks so interesting.
Yeah,
Ooh.
so the music video that you're about to watch was filmed during 17's world tour, and it was directed, filmed, and produced by the 17-member Mingyu. The song is composed by Oh Wei, Bumzu, and Woozi, and the lyrics are by the 17 members Vernon, Woozi, S. Coops, and Mingyu.
All right, let's snap and shoot.
Away.
Go. Let's do snap, shoot, go.
You do it.
Okay, ready? Snap, shoot, go. It's on my computer.
Set. LA.
It's probably LA.
He's a lumberjack, a stylish lumberjack.
Oh,
They're all so attractive.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, come on.
Oh my god, this is like going to church.
Oh yes, gospel vibes. Woo. That piano's going like chonk chonk.
Yeah.
Jazz organ.
No, the organs. Yeah.
Like,
That's interesting. A little departure.
Oh, do you hear that bum bum? Oh my gosh. That's such like a gospel like percussion motif.
ah! It's the vocalist that I really liked last time.
That's a cool. I love all the colors associated with all these singers. Especially yellow. The yellow color is my favorite. It makes me want to clap along. Wow. They're having so much fun. Literally.
All the rhythms feel very intuitive. Like I feel like I could sing along just looking at the lyrics. Like I could guess how it's gonna fall.
Because it's very on the beat.
Oh my god.
Oh, damn! What was that?
And it just comes back.
Yeah.
Nice.
I really like that. I like that, having that contrast.
It almost looks like it was done like thinking about like color theory or something like that. Like that Wes Anderson thing.
They got like some gliss action going on. It's interesting.
Oh, that was really cool.
Wow.
Falsetto on the ooh. Love it. Gorgeous. Beautiful.
Wow.
That was a great lead-in.
So cute.
Oh, that was such a cute video too. Like,
Yeah.
ah.
That was so wholesome. Yeah, I really liked the vibe of both
the music and the music video, it just made me feel like happy.
What musical elements from this song do you think creates the brightness and the wholesome vibe?
There are elements of gospel church music throughout this, and oftentimes those progressions are designed to be super uplifting. It was all in a major key, like that helps, you know, like very overtly in a major key. Any of the tonal shifts were just to brighten the harmonic landscape rather than bring in any just like darker tones. Not to say that major key means happy, but it's just, in this case, it worked that way.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. You hear the claps, you want to clap along. It has that sense of community to it. There's, I guess, the piano with like, it's not quite it might be some sections of syncopation, but it's more just like the really short hits. Bum, 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 bum. That's the kind of characteristics I hear in usually in summer pop hits. And I'm getting a lot of that vibe.
And then just like there's like this Hammond organ that was like kind of going on a lot of the time. That's pretty fun. Like, I don't know if that like brightens my mood. And then there's kind of this like almost stridey piano like going on behind it too, like a lot of the time within that texture, and it's cool. I like the song. I like the video a lot too. I thought it was one of the better videos we've seen.
Interesting.
I felt like the choices of like both harmony and just the different people that like either taught or either sang, or like there was some like rap like singing in it, like how they shifted from each section didn't feel necessarily as forced as it feels in some of the other videos that I've watched.
I feel like I'm getting Michael Jackson, you know, Jackson 5, like I Want You Back vibes, you know, that progression. Do, 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 do. They're using a lot of that, and they added some secondary dominant like substitutions in between. But I really liked like the feel. It was a little bit of funk and a little bit of church, and I thought they made it very modern and like more like poppy, like they did a poppy twist to it. But I did not like that rap section. I just felt like there was no transition to it. It was just very abrupt, and the tonal shift didn't seem any, like, I didn't find any parallel relative stuff to it.
No, it's
Parallel.
I think it switches to the parallel minor.
I didn't mind it. I thought it was just like bubblegum to like a darker color, back to bubblegum. But you're entitled to your own opinion.
I do like it when it went to the minor, especially starting on the minor third. I think is different in the melody. Da da da. I think having that hit on the like a metrically strong beat. I like how it like really ushers in that new section with such a strong difference. I think that the music video did a good job of giving it more context than I might have had listening to the song by itself, because I did notice that it looked like all the minor sections were at night and the major sections were in daytime. Maybe it's just me scrolling through, but like the first minor section was like outside, but then it goes back to major in like a field where he's looking up and he's all happy again. So I thought that gave some more like explanation behind the sections and made it a little bit nicer. And it's an interesting thing to do, you know, variety is always what makes music great, I think.
I feel like the production kind of opens up. I think most of the production in the main, more tuneful part of the song, it feels, I don't know, kind of sterile. Yeah, the piano was very far away. Plus, all the instruments together in most of the sections, they blend in a little too well, you know? Like everything just kind of feels compressed together into a ball. I mean, the song is sunny. That's the way I would describe the song. It's sunny, but I can't feel the heat on my skin. It's like sunny, but just the brightness.
I can see what you mean, and I maybe the sunniness is coming out through like the idea of being daytime and nighttime, which I think is cool. I do like having a song that's like day going to night, especially with like using a camera and how much light is everything with photography.
One thing I really liked when, you know, they started rapping, like it just, everything cut out, like the instrumentals cut out. And I think that was very, you know, intriguing to the ear. And like the way that they're playing with, I always say something about space. I think the thing about like space in music, it's so intriguing. And it just, Yeah. This
Sorry.
kind of gives me like a cappella vibes. Like if they sang this a cappella, just with like the clapping sounds, I think it'd sound really good.
So you said during the song playing, you were like, oh, that's my favorite thing. What were you talking about?
Oh, so I talk about like filling in the space a lot. Something in sort of the purpose that to measure so space sort of, its purpose is to drive energy into your either pre-chorus or chorus. So just adding just the smallest percussion little motifs, usually just adding a percussion hit on beats 3 and 4 to drive you into the chorus or pre-chorus or wherever you're trying to go to build energy. Usually you hear that in gospel music. Sometimes you hear that in like really big high energy music. That's sort of like a small way of being able to create energy, but when done well and when done in a setting like this, where there's just so much happy energy going around, that little extra thing is sort of like a boost of adrenaline in an already caffeinated song.
The setting of the text, like the lyrics, was brilliant. Oh my goodness! Like, oh, it was just blah, 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 blah. And yeah, oh, I loved it.
It's all smiles. I was just smiling the entire time.
Okay, this is like totally unrelated to the music, but is the chico or the CH thing that they do, is that supposed to be the sound of like a camera shutter? Yeah, no, it's just so cool to see how like different regions and like areas of the world use like onomatopoeia and stuff. Like I'm in a class right now that's all about like sociolinguistics for like ASL in America. So it's like, you know, different dialects. So it's just really cool to see like a camera shutter that is not the way that any of us would probably try to imitate a camera shutter.
Yeah. Off the bat, what are your first thoughts?
Rhythm. It just, the rapping, and they, depending on who's rapping, sometimes they go back and forth between like different subdivisions. And that one dude who had, was that like a quintuplet or something? It was, I feel like he was doing like triplets, and then right at the end he like
faster.
Like, oh, fit perfectly. Yeah, and then the instrumentation with that like gospel vibes that they brought in. Yeah.
Yeah, I love gospel music. That's one of my favorite music genre. And then the thing really stood out to me is the organ like flying on top. That line is so beautiful. There was this one part where it's definitely some straight up like jazz like turn around, and I was like, yeah.
Oh, like the bridge. Is it this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, just like the 5 of 3 that they use in there. It just like really, it's just like, oh yeah, like this really brings it up. It just does this like walk up in the bass. That's not a unique device, but it's got a vibe. Like it brings a certain amount of like emotional punch. So
it's wholesome.
It's wholesome.
Like, wow, like boyfriend material.
That was a really, right there was, this
Like-
last like half a minute was a really dense musical stuff. Or like I want to figure out, like, because the bass line did some like chromatic stuff that was cool.
It's like time to use the piano.
Yay, Jew!
So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, flat 6, 6. Da-na, da-na-na-na-na, da-na. That was interesting. It gave me like Broadway kind of like musical theater vibes. I think when you put in like a flat 5 or like a flat 6,
Yeah, flat 6
it makes it
always
so
makes it.
much more interesting to listen to.
Well,
I say interesting a lot. Give me like a word other than interesting.
Fascinating.
Fascinating. It was intriguing.
It's
1, 2, 3,
fascinating.
4, 5.
Pleasing.
Flat 6, 6. I don't know. I like that.
No, well, anytime you add chromaticism, it's anticipation. You know, so it's like some type of anticipation. I'll explain my thoughts in a second.
2 very boring minutes later.
The production was really clean. And so like there's a layering of, you know, this like 808 bass, but also like this muted bass. They're layering it with this almost David Bowie-esque like 70s like just regular grand piano, and they're having it do like runs, and then they're just like doing like the, you know, soul constant with the chords. Just that organ sound with like the production in the back and the piano, all of that kind of together with the bass line, the boom 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 with the flat six and everything. It's like very Jackson 5-esque.
One thing that like kind of surprised me was in the melody line towards the end, when they sang like da 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 instead of da 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 da, like instead of the major, they like, because this song is like very happy and major all the time.
The sweet blues.
Oh yeah, the sweet blues. Yeah. But then at that part, the melody like all of a sudden used the flat third. So I was like, oh, that's tasty.
Oh, I see. Is the sweet blues just like a general description of the blues, but like not without blue notes or something?
It's
major
with
blues.
It's a major blues.
Yeah.
Is it an actual technical term?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were just making a joke. The sweet blues. Oh.
Well, it's more like a slang, but,
Okay,
but
okay.
people
Yeah,
can
I
understand that it refers to major blues, not minor blues.
Yeah, can you guys explain to our audience what major versus minor blues are?
So, oh my God.
Should we piano it?
Yeah, that would be way faster. So there are like two kind of blues scale. The first one is the major blues. Major blues is just like a pentatonic with a flat 3. So it's, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. If I said it wrong, it would be awkward. And then the minor blues is just minor pentatonic scale with a flat 5. So in the music they use more often than the minor, because minor is a little bit like aggressive, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, not happy enough. Oh, you bring your sax!
Oh.
Wanna play your sax?
Yeah!
Yes. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Bruh, this is too hard.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like. Oh, let's see.
Oh, there he is! Just
Oh.
like
So
the...
he switches just in the rap verse to the
Yeah, just the rap part. Yeah.
Oh.
It's only like that part. It's like kind of aggressive. Yeah, that thing.
That's like the very major version.
Sweet blues. Normal blues.
Normal will be kind of hard. I don't know. Not like this progression. Definitely. That's very happy. Normal blues will be like more like. Oh my god. My E major is bad.
Oh, E major is awful. C sharp for me.
Damn.